What is up, everybody? It's me again. So, uh, I just wanted to talk about how I had a pimple at a very uncomfortable location. Very highly uncomfortable. It was on my cock. It was not like on the tip of my penis or anything like that. It was on the skin of my penis, the foreskin. So, obviously, I couldn't really jerk off well, and when I tried, it didn't feel really uncomfortable. Um, when I popped the pimple, it was probably the worst. Well, actually, no, it's not the worst feeling ever. It was one of the weirdest feelings in the world that I can think of, where it's just like, it's this weird feeling of pain and a bit of pleasure, a little bit. Just somewhere in between it. It's like having sex. There's pain, and then there's you, you perceive that pain as pleasure. Or, yeah, as a girl, I'm not a girl. I'm clearly a guy. You could tell based off my voice. I hope at least. Or maybe I'm like the abominable snowman where I can sound like a guy very effortlessly while not being a guy. Or actually, wait, is the abominable snowman a guy or a girl? I never really did research on that. Oh well, whatever. So I mean, that was really all. I don't really have anything else to add to that story. Anyways, let's get into the important things and the important story. The important story I was thinking about just yesterday was the chess tournament, the one with Magnus Carl something like that, where he faced off against the kid, and there were theories going around on how these were fake theories, by the way. These weren't like actual theories from what I've heard. Do your own research though. Don't take my word for it. But apparently, some people started off these theories as a joke, and news outlets picked it up. Obviously, of course they did, and it got spread like that, and it became like an actual theory where the kid that Magnus Carlsen was playing against had a butt plug up his ass, and there was some kind of like AI downloaded into the butt plug that allowed him to just uh, figure out the moves or some shit like that. I don't know. It went something like that, but in my mind, I was just thinking about it. How the fuck does that even work? I like the theory, don't get me wrong. I'd probably give it like a 10 out of 11 on the Stranger Things scale, but I don't understand why this, how this even works. How would the butt plug be able to track his movement at all? It doesn't make any sense. Like, let's turn off our brain for a second. Let's watch a Marvel movie. Just turn off our brain and just relax and pretend this is real. How in the fuck would this butt plug be able to track his arm movement so it can tell him exactly where to move things? Does this butt plug feed him information? Is it like a little spy up his asshole where it's like constantly telling him things? Where it's like sending it's sending some kind of like message into his brain where it's telling him to move upon F4 up F5 or some shit like that. I don't understand how that would even work. I know it's just a dumb theory that isn't even real to begin with, but like I said, just forgetting all of that and just like putting that aside, just pretending that this theory is actually real. How would this theory even work exactly? Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe when he moves a piece, the butt plug would, vibrate in his asshole or something, so he would be warned that it's not the right move. But, I mean, this is an actual game, face to face, in person, physical game. It's not an online game, so. And if it was an online game, it'd be easier to cheat, but it was a physical game. So, point is, how can he, like, lift up a piece and move it forward and that not count as a move, especially since I'm pretty sure that's not part of the rules, or you're not allowed to do stuff like that where you just like move the pieces around constantly. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's breaking any rules, but at the same time, I don't think you're allowed to do that regardless, because that's just stupid. You can't move a piece backwards or lift up pieces and shit like that. It's dumb. It's a dumb theory, but I just wanted to talk about it because I found it really interesting, and I just like the theory in general. Like, where does it even come from? I guess I don't know how it really started. Again, I know it's like a fake theory that some people decided to start but why and where? I mean, it's a good theory. I'd argue he probably used a dildo and let the tip vibrate a little bit, or like it pumps up and down every time he makes a wrong move or makes a good move. I don't know. I'm just really curious though. Maybe there's like a chessboard inside his asshole, and the butt plug was like constantly tapping on certain parts of the board inside the butthole. So every time that happened, he'd get a signal, and he feels like a different. He gets a different feeling depending on which part of the chessboard that the anal butt plug taps on. So every single time he gets one of those signals, he knows exactly where to move pieces. He'd get two signals, obviously. The first signal is to signal the piece that the butt plug wants him to move, and then the second signal would be where to move that piece. That's my working theory, at least. If we're gonna take the butt plug theory into play, like actually say that it's real and that it's truthful. No one's lying about it. Anyways, yeah, no, that one is stupid, and honestly, I have nothing else to add. That's all I really wanted to add about how dumb it would actually be if it was true. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you might be. Hope you found this video funny, I guess. And if you did, I'm not going to do a subscribe call out. Or actually, this is technically a subscribe call out if I say that I'm not going to do it. I'm technically doing it by not doing it, but okay, whatever. Just if you enjoyed the video, thank you so much. It means a lot to me, and that's really all you have to do. Just enjoy the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, that is fine with me. That is completely fine with me. Move on with your day. Get to another video. Watch another one. Just how it is. All right. Peace out.